Welcome to Jordan, a land of great diversity, rich history and culture, and a country famed for its hospitality. The Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan once captivated ancient travelers and continues to enthrall a whole new generation as a modern, vibrant nation. From the haunting, primeval starkness of Wadi Rum to the teeming center of urban Amman, from the majestic ruins of bygone civilizations to the timeless splendor of the Dead Sea, Jordan is unveiled as a unique destination offering breathtaking and mysterious sights, high-standard accommodations, exquisite cuisine, and countless activities that can provide visitors with inspiration, motivation, and rejuvenation. A well-traveled bridge between sea and desert, east and west, the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan is a land of mesmerizing beauty and contrasts, from the Jordan Valley, fertile, ever-changing, to the remote desert canyons, immense and still. For adventure lovers and nature enthusiasts, Jordan is emerging as a premier destination. Because of its vast terrain and landscape, there are all kinds of adventures waiting you in Jordan. Jordan offers almost year-round sunshine, a base of powerful, unique cultural attractions, and a wide range of very different, often stunning natural environments that are easily accessible and virtually undiscovered by the tourism industry. I'm Catherine Porterfield with the Jordan Tourism Board, and I now invite you to follow us as we explore the unexplored and take you on a 50-mile journey created and led by award-winning Jordanian adventure guide Yamin Safadi, as he takes world-renowned adventure journalist Peter Porterfield through the diverse landscapes that make up Jordan's hidden natural treasures.
So Yamin, it's great to be here in Jordan. As an adventure journalist, I'm really interested in what this trek is going to be like.
The Dana Reserve is quite a unique place, 4 biodiversity zones, which we will basically walk through all within a matter of a few hours tomorrow.
Wow, so we're going to go through all of the eco zones in the country of Jordan almost in one day.
Exactly, yeah. That's what makes Dana unique.
Boy, I'm really looking to see this landscape. It's like nothing else I've ever seen.
I look forward to showing you my world.
This 50-mile trek begins along traditional trails of the Bedouins from the Dana Nature Reserve to the ancient and stunning capital city of the Nabateans. The UNESCO World Heritage Site and new 7 Wonder of the World, Petra. On only just our first day, we hiked over 12 miles, dropped 2,600 feet, and witnessed the 4 different biogeographical zones of the country. The Dana Biosphere Reserve is Jordan's second largest nature reserve, covering some 200 miles of rugged, beautiful, and ever-changing landscape along the face of the Great Rift Valley. The mountains are cut by many steep-sided valleys, also known as wadis, often lined with a lush growth of trees and shrubs. Its geology is as varied as its landscape, switching from limestone to sandstone to granite. We quickly realized that the emphasis of this journey is on discovery, exploring the new and old alike, and taking the time to soak it all in. As always, Jordan hospitality is present everywhere, with frequent invitations along the way from local Bedouins to come inside their tents for freshly made mint tea. Finally, we reached our resting point for the night at the Finan Eco Lodge, one of the top 50 lodges by National Geographic magazine and one of the most extraordinary places in the world.
The contrast between going from a tent to the Eco Lodge is huge. In fact, in my experience, this place is unique in the world. It's got no electricity. Everything is lit by candles. It's in this beautiful desert environment of Jordan, but it's the most relaxing place I've spent in a long time.
We set off again for the desert of Wadi Araba, which is a stony desert gradually descending alongside the steep, rocky walls of the Rift Valley Mountains stretched out into the horizon. Along this portion of the journey, we passed by many ancient archaeological sites, which are among the oldest in the Middle East. We passed churches, copper mines, Nabatean pottery shards all around, as well as many ancient inscriptions. Lone acacia trees provided shade from the afternoon sun. At the end of the day, we happily arrived to see our support crew had set up a traditional Bedouin tent with a full spread of a freshly cooked, hearty meal waiting us, like a mirage at the base of the mountains. We were very excited to know that this is where we would lay our heads to rest under the stars for the night, and we were even more thrilled to know that this was to be our style of living for the next 3 nights. The next 2 days offered the most breathtaking views of the entire trip and made it the longest portion of the journey. We left the desert behind us and climbed high into the mountains. The landscape seemed drastically changed from the rocky desert to the water and lush greenery of bushes, blooming oleander, and 500-year-old junipers, a small oasis paradise. Moving on, we reached a black basalt spur that penetrates and splits two periodic streams that flow down stupendous chasms in Wadi Araba. At this place is perched an 8,000-year-old Neolithic village. We cut back up into the mountains again, this time passing the ruins of the Edomite village, from where the views back to where we hiked earlier in Wadi Araba are absolutely spectacular. As we continued on into the most remote corners of Jordan, the trek follows a hunter's trail, and we felt more like mountain goats than trekkers. Goats and seemingly wild camels were frequent guests along our trip, as well as sightings of other various animals, such as the Tristan's grackles, shukars, and the infamous blue agama lizard. Flowing cool springs nearby our Bedouin campsite allowed us all to freshen up after our long days and to wash our dirty clothes. The tranquility surrounding us each night allowed for meditation and reflection on the previous days. Day 5, we head inland towards the ancient site of Little Petra, where mushroom-top hills now surround us. Some zigging and zagging brought us out above a small ravine where we encountered our first Nabatean rock-cut steps, a sign that we were getting closer to a great history and our final destination. We soon realized we were entering a hidden land, a secret land surrounded by dome-top walls, in which entwine a myriad of miniature canyons and tiny meadows, which are home in the summer to Bedouin family encampments. Sitting on a high plateau as our pit stop for enjoying some Bedouin tea, we see across the mountains of Petra and catch our first glimpse of what looks to be a white dome, which Yaman explains is a 14th century mosque known as Aaron's Tomb. It is standing at the highest peak in the area, 1,350 meters above sea level. It is a great place of sanctity, for here it is believed Moses' brother Aaron died and was buried. As night draws in, we descend the trail to the Amarine campsite, a comfortable Bedouin-style camp located in a wonderful bowl of hills, where we are able to enjoy the luxury of electric lights and a good hot shower. On this night, we were pleasantly entertained by the rababa instrument played by our Bedouin host. The day finally arrived. It was our day to explore Jordan's prized possession, the rose-red city half as old as time, Petra. With its huge rock-hewn tombs and buildings set amongst strange red sandstone formations and spectacular desert, this is truly a unique place. After leaving the campsite, we first visited Little Petra for a taste of what was to come. Little Petra is known as the place that used to be the Nabateans' caravanserai, or as we call it, the marketplace, over 2,000 years ago. Moving on, we took the back way into the city of Petra, hiking along rocky ledges around the final cliffs leading to the top end of the city. After 2 hours of walking, we were elated to see the dramatic appearance of the monastery, known as El Dir, one of the most impressive carved facades, standing 160 feet high and 157 feet wide. This was also an emotional sign that our 50-mile life-changing journey was nearly complete and coming to a bittersweet end.
Well, here we are. Truly one of the most astounding sights you can see, as far as I'm concerned. 50 miles, 6 days to get here. But the week we spent just concluding is a lot more than a way to get here to Petra. It was a way for me to see the wildest parts of Jordan. And as astounding as this carving is, we also saw a lot of other amazing natural phenomena. Wild places that few people ever get a glimpse inside of. So I view this as not just a journey to Petra, but as a journey through the heart of the wildest parts of Jordan. It's been a privilege to see.
From the monastery, we hiked down 800 steps leading into the heart of Petra, where we spent the rest of the day thoroughly exploring the site, visiting various Nabatean monuments, the old Byzantine church, royal tombs, and finished off with a couple of the many trails that one can explore for different views of the city. Our final stop on this journey was the famous treasury, widely known for its appearance in the popular film Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. It is amazing only 25% of Petra has been discovered, and still so much more to be seen with new findings almost daily.
Alright, so taking Peter and Catherine around trek to Petra, walking for 6 days for about 50 miles all the way to the monastery in Petra was quite an experience. We covered some great terrain, so many different geological layers. One of the unique things about the hike that I really love is the fact that every day you're passing through different terrain. So we have shepherd trails, Bedouin migration trails, hunters trails, some really hidden remote springs in some very virgin, untouched parts of Jordan. That's some of the uniquest parts of the trip. It was a pleasure hiking with Peter and Catherine from the Jordan Tourism Board, North America.
As you can see, there are exciting new horizons in adventure tourism in Jordan, allowing visitors to push themselves to new levels of adventure while soaking up natural marvels and dramatic cultural attractions from the ancient world. I do hope that you enjoyed following us along this life-changing journey even half as much as we did.